going on, people? Welcome back to another video from Prem Pods. Today we're going over game week 35 in the English Premier League, kicking off with an interesting fixture actually. Man City at home to Wolves. Not that I'll kick it off really, because not that I think Wolves are really going to do anything to City here. They are still obviously got a lot to play for, trying to get in the Champions League. Wolves are safe.
Yeah.
They've got nothing really to worry about. So I'm going to go with a convincing 3-1 City win to kick off.
Bosh.
I am going to go 2-0.
Bosh.
Little 8 o'clock special. I
Mhm.
don't think Wolves are going to grab a goal. Man City being at home now, and as you say, need to be in the Champions League. So there's not really much else to say on this one. I think it should be pretty plain sailing for City, to be honest with you. Wolves being safe, done,
Yeah,
mate.
I think that's
Season's
what
done,
I'm
mate.
saying.
These are on the beach already. Telling you,
Absolutely.
they're done, mate.
Absolutely.
On to the next game, where there's still a bit of fight, probably. Aston Villa against Fulham, 12:30. Could be a banana skin on the Saturday. I will let you kick it off, mate. What's going to happen?
It's a difficult one. I'm going to back the home team in Villa on this occasion. 12:30 kickoff. Like you said, can be a banana skin.
Mhm.
Fulham can definitely do that to teams. They've done that to a lot of teams in the top end, especially this season. Going to go with a close 2-1 Villa win. But I would not be
Bosh.
surprised in Fulham getting a win here, honestly. Not even just a result in a draw.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go opposite scoreline. I'm going to go 2-1 Fulham. Villa have
Bosh.
got Palace in the FA Cup, so they might be tired after that game.
Yeah.
Playing that this weekend. Or in a few days, actually. Yeah, this weekend. So I reckon, yeah, mate, 2-1 Fulham. I think I'm backing them. I think they can definitely do it. They're normally good or better when they're at home, but I'm backing them away, mate. I'm backing them. Villa's not been that good at home this season, as they
Yeah.
were to last. So I'm seeing Fulham can nick something, especially with this group of players.
Yes, no,
Don't see why not, mate.
100%. I hear it for sure.
On to the third game, mate. Everton against Ipswich. Two clubs right down in the bottom of this table. Everton currently sitting in 13th and Ipswich in 18th, looking like they're definitely going to be going down.
Yeah, they're down.
Championship, straight back up, straight back down. I think this might be a cheeky little draw. I'm going to go score draw. I'm going 1-1.
Bosh.
I'm on draw as well, but I'm going 2-2.
Bosh.
Yeah, I just think it's a game where there can be quite a few goals, honestly.
Yeah, and they're both not really playing for much now. Like we say, they're both
Yeah.
safe. Everton's season's done. Ipswich are going down. Again, shop window. That's really it for Ipswich and Everton if you want to get up to a better
Yeah,
club.
and Everton are weird, man. They have good performances, but then this is a game that performance levels will just drop for whatever reason. So, yeah, back in a draw as well.
Fair play, mate. I've gone 1-1. You've gone Desmond. On to the next one. Leicester City against Southampton. 3 o'clock kickoff. King Power Stadium. I'll kick this one off, mate. I'm thinking I was going to say another draw, but just because. No, I'm going to go Leicester. I don't want Southampton to be the worst team in Premier League history.
Yeah.
They've only got 5 games to pick up 2 points now. And everyone's showing that they're just way better than them. So I don't know where they're going to pick up these points. I'm going to have to back Leicester for my own points and my own sanity. I'm going to go 2-1 Leicester. Tight
Bosh.
game. Both kind of at the bottom of the Premier League table. So, yeah. What do you reckon?
I'm going Southampton. I'm doing it. I think they are going to find the games to not be the worst team statistically in the league. And I believe if they just win this one game, that is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really.
If they win there, they're on 14.
This is the best chance they're going to get. A team is equally as bad as them.
Yeah.
Obviously a bit better, but Jesus Christ, not much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Southampton just because I think they will. I don't see them not winning any of their last games or even picking up points.
Nah.
Yeah,
Well, their last
okay.
3 after this is City, Everton, Arsenal.
Well, then, yeah, I suppose.
They have to kind of get the points here, innit?
Yeah,
if it's a
this
draw,
is
it's
it.
probably not even enough.
Yeah, true. You're right. This is it. Or Everton will give it to them.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Potentially.
But, yeah, I'm going with them to beat Leicester.
Fair enough, mate. I turn up for the books. That'll be. I back that at the bookies. That'll be on, mate. That'll be like 5 or 6 to 1. Next game, my mob, 5:30 against Bournemouth at the Emirates. I'll keep this short and sweet. I think we should have enough. We might just draw again because if we go through in the Champions League, we draw. That's literally our calling card this season. But I'm going to back the boys just because we need to get a win from somewhere. We definitely don't want to be giving City that second spot. That's something we don't want to be doing. After the season they've had, we have to at least finish runners up again. So I'm going to go 2-1. I think it's going to be quite tight this game.
Mm-hmm. I hear this is my second Desmond of the week, 2-2.
Bosh.
At this point, Arsenal are not going to have much to play for. Bournemouth are always a threat, no matter what time of the year it is. Beat you already this season.
Yeah.
So it could be one of them ones where weird ones where they just get a double over you, or you don't beat them in a season. Right? I think it could be one of them ones, especially if things are going well in Europe as well. It's going to be a kind of a bit of a nothing game, unless, like you're saying, it is very tight for second in the end. That would be annoying, but
that will be.
I'm going 2-2.
2-2, mate, and we'll get another draw. Yeah. But that means we've done well in the Champions League, so I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long, mate. 3-0 against PSG. Let's go. Brentford against Man United, 2:00 on the Sunday. I'll let you start, mate. What's going to happen? Just to let you know, Brentford bigger team than United, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, United away from home, so I would normally, in this occasion, back a 2-1 United win. I'm going to just stick with Brentford because United's season is just getting progressively worse, and they kind of have a similar situation with Europa League as yourselves. So at this point in the Prem, it means nothing, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't really matter what they do in these last 3 or 4 games.
Doesn't.
Their focus is they've got a massive chance to get in Champions League after potentially finishing 15th, 16th in
Mental,
the Prem.
Innit?
You know what I mean? So they'll be massively focusing on that as they should. So I'm going Brentford.
Yeah, I think I don't really have any other thing to say against you. I don't think United, at the best of times, Brentford will beat them.
Exactly.
Especially when they're not like when Man United were going for the league last year and they brought Den Haag in, they got battered by these 4-0 at the GTEC. Like this is
going for the. What do you mean
not going for the league, as in going in the league and trying to do something at the start of the season. They got pumped by these 4-1. But now they're actually going to have to probably rest players. I don't see who you'd rest anyway, but yeah, I honestly think 2-0 Brentford, mate.
Yeah,
2-0 Brentford. I don't even think United will score. Brentford have got some good wingers, and they'll cause these problems, especially if they start playing some young people, left back or right back.
Yeah,
we're done, mate.
Well, it could be another 3-0, 4-0, something silly like that. But
could be.
I'm going 2-1 anyway.
2-1, decent, mate. On to the next one. Brighton and Hove Albion against Newcastle, 2:00. Amex is the Amex.
Yeah.
This could be quite a decent game, to be fair. Newcastle are definitely in scoring form.
Yeah.
Doing well recently, trying to stay up in there. They can still get in those Champions League spaces. I'd really love it if Forest and Newcastle kicked Man City out of the way, to be honest with you. That would complete the top 4 for me. I'd be buzzing. Yeah. So just for that reason alone, I am going to go 3-1 Newcastle away from home.
Bosh.
Yeah, I hear. I think it can be closer. I'm going with nearly as many goals as you. I'm going 3-2 Newcastle.
Bosh.
Again, mainly just because they're still going to be pushing and fighting for top 4. Be a fantastic season for them if they won a cup for the first time in however many years, and then still you get back in the Champions League after missing out last year. I think 3-2. I do see a lot of goals in this game. But yeah, Newcastle just going for a lot more at this point.
They are for sure. And like mad stat really is Newcastle ain't won against Brighton in the Premier League in 2 years. The last time they beat them was 4-1.
Yeah.
And it was in 2023. So around about this time of the season as well. They haven't really, but Brighton have done them 3-1, mate. 3-1 in the league. They drew 1-1, beat them 1-0 again, beat them 2-1 in the FA Cup, and then we're on to this game.
Yeah.
So
they do have these results in Newcastle.
For sure.
Going away from home and just being very lackluster. But yeah, I think they should still have enough of the motivation to doing everything they can to get top 4 at this point.
Mate, even better stat that I've just found here. Newcastle have never beat Brighton when Brighton are at home in the Premier League. The last time they beat them was in the Championship in 2017.
You see, so there's first time for everything, as you say.
It's been Brighton, Newcastle, and then Brighton draw, Brighton draw, Newcastle in a club friendly match, and then Brighton beat them, and now we're here. Like they've never beat them at Amex. That's insane.
Yeah.
Decent stats. Everything has to turn into a 1. So back Newcastle this weekend, basically, is what I'm saying. What did you say? 3-2. Loads of goals.
3-2, yeah.
On to the next one, mate. West Ham United against one of my favourite clubs, Tottenham Hotspur. The geezer balancing on the ball. I'll let you start this since it's a London derby.
Yeah, London derby, both incredibly inconsistent teams.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to get from either. A bit of excitement actually is what you're going to get most likely from both of these teams, if you're a neutral anyway. Honestly, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs,
Bosh.
just because I don't have any reason honestly, but because I don't have a massive opinion on this game. Yeah, I'm throwing a random scoreline 2-1 Spurs. They
2-1
should be better
Spurs.
than West Ham.
I mean, they should
better
be.
than West Ham.
I'm going Desmond.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Just based on the fact that these are 16th and 17th in the league.
Yes.
If the other 3 weren't as bad, they would have been dragged into this relegation battle.
Crazy.
2 massive clubs as well. West
Mhm.
Ham have just come off like the back of winning a European League
Yeah.
or European Cup like the last couple of years, and Tottenham just, mate, capitulation. And again, they're doing well in Europa League.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Another one.
Same as United, they're
Yeah.
probably going to be focusing on that,
Yeah.
which is ultimately why I think it'll be 2-2.
Yeah.
It is normally quite tight against Tottenham. Like the last 2 games at West Ham have been 1-1, and then West Ham beat them 1-0 before that. So it's quite tight. I'm going Desmondo, mate. On to the best game of the game week. We have got Chelsea against Liverpool.
Oh no, this is one of the worst, man. Honestly.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think it's going to be good because you lot are going to smash them. Nah, I think this one will be all right, man. 4:30 on a Sunday as well.
So many draws.
There is a lot of draws in this fixture. It is quite treacle sometimes to watch this game. But you lot are way better than them, so I'll let you take over. What's going to happen?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and say 1-1.
1-1.
Bosh.
Yeah, these games go like that quite often. And sometimes it's even 0-0. I remember there's
been a lot of
last
0-0s, mate.
couple of Klopp seasons, there was a lot of draws, 0-0 low scoring games against Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Poor game to watch all round. I'm not looking forward to it, but league in the bag by this point, so there might just be a slight drop off from winning it. Knowing that they don't need to really do anything anymore, this is done from our side of things.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Chelsea, obviously. In fact, Chelsea
Need something.
yeah, I would say heavy onus on Chelsea to win this game, actually, especially from the back of winning it. But I'm going 1-1 anyway. I don't trust Chelsea enough to say they're going to beat us, but they need to.
No,
be fair.
I don't. But I'm going 1-0 Chelsea. I've got
Bosh.
no faith that I can put in this club, but they need to win.
Yeah.
And you lot, doesn't matter. Exactly as you're saying. So, yeah, the onus is on them. I'm going 1-0 Chelsea. Cole Palmer, free kick. It's decent, mate.
Yeah.
Keep the dream alive for the Arsenal fans that think we're still going to catch them.
Catch you.
You lot, it's not even possible.
Done, man.
On to the next one, mate. It's been done since game week 30, I think. Crystal Palace against Forest. These are at the end of the bill. This game week 35. 8 o'clock on the Monday. Again, I'll keep this short and sweet. Forest have been showing these Premier League clubs what they can do. Up there in the table. I think they should, it's going to be sad to see them drop out of the top 4 if they don't get it.
Yeah.
Palace are a good team, though. Good young team. I don't really know what's been going on in terms of the table. They're sitting 12th. Could be worse. It could be Tottenham. But, yeah, I'm still going to back Forest here, to be honest with you. I think Forest away from home. I'll go 1-0 again, Just a cheeky little win on a Monday night. 1-0 Forest.
Yeah. Well, I said I think Forest are going to drop out of top 4, unfortunately. With Newcastle coming strong. City definitely should be there now. Still Chelsea, Villa. There's still a lot of teams that are in that spot. This is a dodgy game. And I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Bosh.
Yeah, the last 2 games at Crystal Palace have been 0-0, 1-1, 1-1. Last 3 games, sorry.
Yeah.
So
I'm going 1-1.
yeah, mental, mate. That's it.
Too much to be said about that one.
No.
But yeah, another game week done. Getting closer to finding out where everyone's going to end up for the season.
Yeah.
A few people already confirmed. But yeah, exciting nonetheless. Some
Get
good
to lift
games
the
as well
trophy
again.
soon, mate.
Absolutely. But yeah, until next time, all the best. Take care. See you soon.